Salam people, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It's been an amazing MEYE series of vlogs that I've created so far, and our next ambassadors for the Middle East Youth Expo are really interesting because when I first got into the ambassadorship with the Middle East Youth Expo, I really didn't know what this sport was all about. So let's find out exactly what's netball with Libby and Breeya. Stay tuned for this one. So there we go guys, I've got Libby and Breeya right here and we're gonna know exactly what this is all about. Thank you so much for joining us guys, really appreciate it. I know you guys are, or I've heard that you guys are really good at netball, right? Quite obvious for the question because we are right now in a netball field, but anyways. And you've represented UAE, right? But before we get into all of that, I'm really struck by seeing so many people playing netball. What's it all about? What's actually netball?
Well, netball is a game of 7 players. It is a game consisting of 4 quarters with 15 minutes per quarter.
Okay.
Unlike basketball, it doesn't have a backboard, so the ball has to go straight through the net, otherwise...
wow, that's even more difficult, right?
Yeah.
Is it all girl game or is it all guys game? What's it like?
Well, it's mostly played by girls, but boys can also play as well. But as you can see here, it is mostly dominated by the female population.
Yes, it is.
And yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. So how has it been your journey with representing UAE at the netball? I mean, it's quite interesting that you've actually represented UAE, not being from here. You've been born and raised here, both of y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how is it in terms of representing UAE?
Well, wow, it was such an amazing achievement, and we were so just like proud to represent the UAE, which we did last year. And actually today, this time last year, we won the European Championships in Dublin. So that was an amazing accomplishment for the UAE, to be honest, and both of us just feel immensely proud to represent this country.
That's amazing. So how did your journey go in terms of the selection and all that?
It was a really tough selection process. There are many girls who all want to represent the UAE because being born and growing up here, it's our home. So there's nothing better than putting on a dress and stepping onto the court on behalf of the UAE. So it was a tough selection process consisting of maybe 8 to 12 weeks of constant trials every Saturday. And then you'd get into, there'd be 2 sets of teams. There would be the team going to Ireland and then a training squad which would support them. And it was a really tough process.
That's amazing. So under 17 UAE netball team, that's what you represented for the UAE, right?
Yes.
Wow,
right.
that's amazing. And you guys are on the last year, if I've been school?
It's our last year of schooling, so we'll be going off to university next year.
Wow, that's amazing. So if you have one piece of advice that you think would be one of the most important attributes in sport, what would that be? It could be enthusiasm, it could be energy, commitment. I mean, the floor is yours. What do you think would be the one thing?
For me, I'd definitely say commitment and perseverance. Not everyone's going to succeed at the sport they first try at, but if you put in enough effort, you're always going to accomplish what you want to in the end if you have a goal in mind. So, Libby?
I'd agree. I think commitment's a large part of playing sport to this level, any sport. But I also believe passion is really important. You've got to love what you do and really enjoy training and playing, otherwise you won't perform your best and you won't achieve as much as you could.
I completely agree on that. That's a lot of important advice for you guys. So what's your next goal and how do you look at achieving that?
I think Breeya would agree with me on this, but we both want to play netball at university. However, within the UAE, we'd love to see UAE netball grow within the netball community here. There is an Emiratization program which is growing within schools, for example, Latifa, and netball has actually become a part of their compulsory school education programs. So it'd be really good to see netball grow, have some local Emirati girls playing in the national team.
Wow, that's huge. That's amazing. That's honestly very exciting. So tell me one thing. Looking at this huge crowd here of people playing netball, and you talked about Emiratization of the netball team. That's amazing. It's so big. Do you have an authority or a federation that's here in terms of netball specifically?
Well, at the moment, no, we don't, and the whole community is trying to actually set up a federation to support the growth of the netball in the UAE, which we feel is such an important aspect, and it gives the country such a sense of pride, having local girls represent the UAE. And help the sport really grow here, and also attract international teams to the UAE as a hub, and really promoting it on an international scale as well.
Wow.
So hopefully this can start to be set up.
So those of you not listening or listening, you need an authority, and that's thank you so much for the applause. but yeah, we need to have a federation for netball. I mean, I look at a lot of enthusiastic girls from all across. I mean, right now they're girls, probably there'll be guys soon playing netball. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. I played ball earlier. This is not easy when you don't have a headboard. So yeah.
No, it's very difficult actually.
Brilliant. That's amazing. So that's about it. I mean, thank you so much for sharing your insights. I mean, I'm really honestly taken aback with the kind of oblivious world I've been living in, not knowing that netball exists. But yeah, I'm sure most of you the smart ones out there must be knowing about the sport. So yeah, moving on, this is something that I really love doing quite a lot. I usually do a rapid fire with most of the people that I interview, especially our ambassadors and speakers for the Middle East Youth Expo. So this is going to be a little more different.
Okay.
Let's see if I could probably play netball with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah? You think we can give it a go?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay, I think we can do it now then.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank
Let's do that,
you.
guys. You're going to watch me play netball.